And tonight we have live team coverage tonight from across the First Coast. Riley Phillips is live in Clay County, where families along Black Creek right now are dealing with some flooding. But
first, we want to go to Rich Donnelly, who's joining us live from downtown St. Augustine with how businesses there are coping after the storm. Rich.
Yeah, Anthony, compared to storms like Ian, Nicole, and even Hurricane Matthew, business owners that we spoke with said that they consider themselves lucky that the storm didn't cause significant damage, and they're happy to get back to work. More than 24 hours after the storm, downtown St. Augustine is getting back to normal. Traffic and people are able to cross the Bridge of Lions, but there are remnants of the storm all across Avenida Menendez. Sandbags that were used to protect businesses from possible floodwater are piled up now that they're no longer needed. The patio at Harry's is getting a full cleaning before hungry visitors are welcomed back this weekend. Harry's is right on the bay and has gone through plenty of storms. They're down the street from the Hilton with a reminder of how high the water got during Matthew. A short walk down the block, Chris Holland is back to work at South of Philly Cheesesteaks and Hoagies.
It was not helpful at all to business because we had to close for 3 days. The storm itself was not too bad here.
He's been in business for 15 years and says flooding from storms and even high tides is just part of the new normal that businesses have to deal with in downtown St. Augustine.
I would say since Matthew in 2016, that's how it's been the entire time. Since then, which was, not total disaster, but it was devastation. Since then, we've taken precautions necessary, which might be more than we need to do, but it's better off that way.
The St. Augustine Marina had some docks flipped over by the storm. Our cameras weren't the only gawkers checking out the damage. Bayfront Mini Golf is next to the marina and is back open after being closed for 3 days. There's still some water flooding the 16th hole.
The course was really bad. If I would go to leaf flow, the water would get everywhere, and it just wasn't really that accessible.
Despite some relatively high water levels in the bay, other mainstays of St. Augustine are getting back to normal. The Castillo de San Marcos will reopen to visitors on Saturday. And now that the water is receding, the Lions watch traffic flow back over their bridge. The owner of the Pirate and Treasure Museum said that she's very relieved there was no significant damage, and she's really excited to welcome back tourists now that it's safe to do so. Reporting live in downtown St. Augustine, Rich Donnelly, First Coast News, on your side.